University 101 peer leader is, I feel like, one of the most critical pieces to a University 101 class.
A peer leader is a resource, a role model, and a facilitator for learning. And what that basically means is a peer leader is there to support students however they need it.
It's more of the bridge between the students, the incoming freshmen, as well as the instructor. And you kind of serve in a mentorship role as well as like assisting the instructor with what is going on in the class.
In many cases, they are walking through, as a junior and senior, what many of our freshmen are hoping to be. And so they get to share, this is what I have gone through. This is how I've managed through my difficult classes. This is how I'm applying for med school. And this is what leadership looks like on campus, and how to balance all of my involvement.
I get my students together for events outside of the class, like the Greek festival that happened a couple of weeks ago. About half the class went, and we're trying to get together and go to the zoo later in the semester.
We go back and forth. She may ask me things that, well, what do you know about this? And it may be a different perspective than what she has on it as a staff member. I give that student perspective in the classroom.
It just creates that environment where you have somebody that's an older student, so you know they can relate to you. They're not too stepped away from where you are currently, and I think that that's really beneficial to the students in our class.
I really have given them responsibility to meet with all of our students one-on-one, to really build relationships with each and every student in the class.
I make it a point to show up early. I like to talk to the students as they walk in, because to me, their lives outside of that classroom is very important to me, and I like to be aware of how my students are doing.
I like to lead check-ins every class when we meet, so things like high-lows or rosebud thorns, or you might think I'm cool, but just little sentence starters, so we get them talking every class. And for some of our students, they might be in lectures all day long where they're one of 400 people in a class, and then they come to U101 and we're there and we want to hear what they have to say.
I never really have like a set, like this is a peer leader day. They really are involved in every single class, in every single day, in some form or fashion. And so I always look to my peer leader to work with me and work alongside of me.
Peer leaders are well trained on all of the different resources that are on campus. And so as a resource, I connect them with different opportunities on campus, whether it be the University Advising Center or the Student Success Center. I have the benefit of using these resources myself, and so I can tell them about my experience with the different resources and how they helped me.
Meeting every week is really helpful in developing a relationship with my co-instructor. We talk a lot about the lesson plans for that week, but we also kind of like check up on each other, which is really nice. He's become more than just a co-instructor. He's a mentor and a resource for me on campus.
I think communication is key. We established that from the very start. We're always talking. We're talking before, during, and after class. I think that's not only important for managing the class well, but it builds up that relationship.
So we have a good relationship. We meet for an hour every Thursday to kind of plan the next week ahead, which I think is a really essential time for us. We communicate through text like almost every single day, and we just get along really well.
I think a good co-instructor is someone that really can kind of tap into your talents and the areas that you are very strong in, and then can kind of help you not only grow in those areas, but maybe strengthen the areas that you're not so strong in.
It's important for co-instructors to know that peer leaders are able to have really frank discussions with the students, like things like discussions about alcohol and partying and other aspects of college life.
A good co-instructor, I think, recognizes the role of the peer leader, and it's kind of more than just like the peer leader's here to take attendance. It's just kind of like be here if I need them. It's more of like letting them contribute to the lesson plans. Like I have a say in all of the lesson plans, and if we're moving around stuff, I have a say in it.
We're very prepared for this role, and all the peer leaders I know are leaders in other areas of campus, and they're great people, and they wouldn't have been picked for this if they weren't prepared and ready to be the best peer leaders that they could be.